introduction to Naples, Florida was as a young child when my parents decided to take a trip in a motorhome to Florida, and specifically South Florida, and our motorhome broke down. I can remember I was probably 6 or 7 years old, and it was, or at least I was a young youth, and it was Alligator Alley. I think we broke down at I think it was a Texaco, and we had to spend the night in a motel that the mechanic took us to, and I could remember we had to wait for the parts to be shipped in, and there was raccoons, and I remember a three-wheeler and a young kid on a three-wheeler. I thought that was real cool that he had a three-wheeler and had a gun on the front of it, and so it was really something out of the Everglades for me. And I thought, being a young kid, I really liked the outdoors. I thought it was neat when I talked to the guy driving the three-wheeler. He said he used that to shoot gators, and he was a country kid. So I was intrigued with Naples, and I think my folks were too. They bought a snowbird home here, and originally a condo and then another house, and they've just been here for over 25 years, as have my aunts and uncles. And later in life I returned after being an educator, a coach, and climbing the ladder of higher education into athletics and dean of students, vice president of a college, to a life as the YMCA director. I moved to a proving ground of Southwest Florida, or South Georgia, until I made improved myself to make the trip here to Naples, Florida. Now I'm really having fun. So I love the fact that Naples is a diverse community with a lot of children and family who really need help, and there's also a lot of wealth, and the YMCA is the bridge from wealth to poverty. We put on some dynamic programs that are proven. So the fact that we can launch programs and that we can serve the community and we can shape children and family excites me. I think this new Y is something that's special. It's world class. It's been open less than a year, but a lot of great programs are now being provided through the conduit of the YMCA, and I look forward to the future. We're going to launch an early education program that's just filled with expertise of partners, pediatricians, therapists, occupational, physical, psychologists. There'll be speech therapists, and we're going to bring in the education component with some of the highest level curriculum so that we can prove the model and then duplicate the model. Florida is in the bottom 10% of school readiness. Early education is not where we deserve to be, and we think the YMCA can really set the standard with the right partners to be another proving ground that can be duplicated, and we can change some of these statistics from the bottom 10 to the top 10.